Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Kenyan Media Analysis, and as usual, I'm going to be your host. Now, my fellow Kenyans, we are still discussing the matter of the late Albert Ojwang, who was killed illegally inside Central Police Station in the Republic of Kenya on the hands of rogue Ruto police officers. And it is now high time for the true suspect whom were arrested behind this matter to be protected enough. That one is Muhkwana and the deputy OCS, Talam. These people need a highly protection because there is something fishy that these two gentlemen understand behind the late Albert Ojwang. And before I proceed, let me read to you something here where Muhkwana had confessed that have really again shocked the people of Kenyans behind the matter of the late Albert Ojwang. This one is Muhkwana confessing. Muhkwana say he was ordered by OCS Samson Talam to have Ojwang disciplined, allegedly on instruction from DIG Eliud Lagat. Things are now being exposed slowly by slowly. Number two, he was warned not to question the directive. Number three, Ojwang arrived at the station in a black Subaru at 9 p.m. and was booked into a cell at 9:20 p.m. That one shows you that around these 20 minutes, the late Albert Ojwang was being tortured inside the cell chamber. All these 20 minutes. 4 inmates were instructed to beat him. Muhkwana and PC Kimani claim they tried to intervene when Ojwang was found bleeding. And it is also high time for Kimani and Nganga to be arrested so that they can be again arraigned in court. There is something that is happening behind this matter. These two gentlemen should also be arrested so that they can answer 1, 2, 3 behind the late Albert Ojwang. That one is Nganga and PS Kimani. Ojwang was taken to hospital at 10 p.m. Muhkwana went home. The next day, Muhkwana learned Ojwang had died. OCS Talam reportedly downplayed the situation. Muhkwana admits initially lying to IPOA to protect the colleagues. So Muhkwana understands something. These small fish, it is now high time for them to reveal the truth about what is happening. Because they were being instructed by the big boss, the big fish, to do this crime. On June 12th, driven by guilt, he returned to IPOA and confessed he has applied for witness protection and offered his apologies to Ojwang's family. That one is Muhkwana confessing behind the matter of the late Albert Ojwang. And before we proceed with this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want to again to listen to this statement of the lawyer of the family of the late Albert Ojwang.
What do you make of it when you see that he had made an initial statement to IPOA and then he sought to change that statement and make a different statement with IPOA? Does that give you confidence that this is leading somewhere?
I certainly believe it is finally leading somewhere. I think the statements that were given initially, especially by that police constable, was in self-preservation. Like I said, when this news first broke out, everybody that was mentioned or that was called to answer was overly defensive. People were saying stuff or things that were meant to defend themselves, to remove them from the scene, to remove them from focus. And that constable, if I read what he said yesterday, he said that there had been an attempt by them that were involved to cover for each other. And then when he realized that it was being thrown under the bus, then so he came out and said, no, look, we had agreed to cover for each other, but these people seem to be throwing me under the bus. So let me come out and tell the real story as it unfolded. So yes, I believe that the second story that he gave most definitely will be the right one. because now he's saying it knowing that he is already a person of interest, maybe charged, or maybe a state witness, whatever the investigators and the prosecutors shall decide, but is a person in focus right now, either as a prospective accused person or as a witness. So he's coming out to say what he knows, and I believe he has not said all, because I also heard that he was asking for protection. When you ask for protection, it means you believe you are at the you are in the bull's eye. So you want to be assured of your safety or of your security before you can spill more beans.
It's interesting about protection. I'm also wondering whether that's something you're concerned about for the family, for Albert's family, for Meshach and all, whether you're also pursuing just some protection for them as this case unfolds.
Certainly, everybody that is on the family side, including us, feel a little bit exposed. And we have been pursuing some form of protection for the family because we do not really know who we are dealing with.
Yeah,
yes.
That's a fair point.
That is how that lawyer was answering question earlier today during the interview with NTV journalist. There is something that is happening, ladies and gentlemen. The spirit of the late Albert Ojwang is now working. Even if the IPOA team are trying to sanitize this matter, we know them. The way they were answering questions yesterday during the court just shows you how things are now happening behind this matter. These people were just trying to sanitize this crime so that Eliud Lagat could be found innocent on this matter, because Eliud Lagat also knows some of the dark secret under William Samoei Ruto's government. And that is the reason why Ruto does not want Eliud Lagat to resign from his office or from his docket, because number one, Eliud Lagat is a friend of William Samoei Ruto. They come from one village. Those are Kalenjins. That is Eliud Lagat, Douglas Kanja, William Samoei Ruto, among other leaders, among other top-ranked leaders. So that is the reason why IPOA are trying to lie low on this matter. Today is the 10th day since this matter occurred, but the suspect are the people that are being arraigned in court, being questioned 1, 2, 3, and many other, and some of the under DCI boss Mohammed Amin, together with the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja. There is something. But even if IPOA does not want to give the people of Kenyans the clear details concerning to their investigation about the truth, the spirit of the late Albert Ojwang will not rest. Things, I told you on this platform that things are going to be exposed slowly, by step, how they happened. That is why I was telling you that P.S. Kimani, together with Nganga, who was on duty on that day, should also be arrested and arraigned in court so that they can answer 1, 2, 3 behind the late Albert Ojwang. There is something that is happening, ladies and gentlemen. The spirit of the late Albert Ojwang is now exposing things step by step. There is nothing that is going to be hidden on this matter, no matter what. Justice must be done. And it is now good because even the family of the late Albert Ojwang have already said that they are not on a hurry to bury their late son, Albert Ojwang. Because even them, they have been instructed that if you will lay your son to rest in peace as soon as possible, justice will not be done to your family. Forget about those million donations, that house that Gladys Wanga promised to build yesterday, or 2-bedroom. Forget about those one. You know, you can't weigh money with someone's life. We are kienda meenda, pesa uisha. Even hata kama angepewa milioni ngapi, he will still be remembering his late son, Albert Ojwang. You cannot measure the life of a person with the money. So let the spirit of the late Albert Ojwang work on this matter. Let the spirit investigate this matter so that things can be exposed the way they happened inside the crew of the Deputy Inspector General of Police. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And let us meet in the next video that is going to be uploaded shortly within no time. Tuonane baadaye.